Well, I'm sitting here in my rocking outdoor chair and I'm sunning again. And as you can see, I have the sun behind me. And what am I doing here? Well, I was feeling a lot of anxiety, as many of us do right now, because of the threats, I guess, against us, the things we don't know. And due to the fact that we are in a pandemic and we have very little support, we all sort of understand this has some other meaning, and that it isn't just coincidental that it seems like we're not hearing from our leadership, we're not really getting the support we need. I'll put my camera down a little bit. So we're all kind of feeling stressed about what we can't quite make sense out of. And so I decided that because living for me is camping, it's being in touch with nature, it's connecting with the grounds, and additionally for me, it's also getting back to something more truthful in my own soul. And I am a medical astrologer, as you well know. And what do I practice? Well, I practice healing for myself, really, more than anything. That's why I did it. And what am I doing up here? Well, I'm fire and earth dominant. And so I got Pele right here. And I just feel so much comfort being here. So, what I suggest is get a good astrologer, run your chart, go through, I have all sorts of different things. I have $50 reports that you can just order and have your chart. It isn't a natal report, it's just a generalized natal reading, but nonetheless, it can give you a lot of information that you don't otherwise have. And I'm available for readings. I'm expensive, but the reason I'm expensive is because I provide help to youth that are drug addicted. So I provide support group and I teach drug addicted youth astrology for them to have a way for social and emotional healing, because I want all of you to understand this one detail. We go in, we get prescriptions written. These prescriptions often lead to terrible results in that we don't get our body healed. We get toxic, more toxic, more toxic. That's one of the details that takes place. In addition to the fact that we become more toxic and we just feel less and less able to function, we also become highly depressed and disconnected from spirit. This is not by mistake. This is what they want. They're stealing from us. It's called louche. They want us to be in fear. Don't let that happen to you. Now, that's not easy to do. I have to admit, I was scared out of my mind yesterday. I packed up most everything in my house and I left my house. I live in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and at any time, now I don't live close to the water. I'm not a silver spoon baby. I live in an ohana where I'm a pet sitter and I house sit. So I want to keep this real, right? I'm humble. But my roommate had told me that she had seen the house burn down and asked me not to burn my candles, which I burn candles regularly for the various people I love, for healing, for sending it into the air, specifically my daughter who's had some horrible problems. I just want to, I want to send her the warmth I can and the light I can. And I'm asking all of the deities to help me. So, the four elements. So why am I here in this park, and why do I keep coming back here? What is it about this park that does it for me? Well, I'm fire and earth dominant. I'm very low on air, and water is non-existent for me. Although I have water, it's considered toxic water because it's in Scorpio with Neptune. So it's not exactly clean water, right? So my system doesn't exactly stay in a healthy state a lot of times. So for me, connecting to spirit and asking and intentions and blessing my water, drinking my water with an amount of blessing to it, all of these things helps us to live our best lives. Now, we are here having an educational experience, which is painful to us. None of us feel comfortable with what's happening, and rightfully so, we shouldn't. But do know that the earth, the vibrations around us, everything around you is wanting you to pay attention. And a lot of us now, I'm going to go one step further, are seeing 1, and myself included. And I have a whole story I'm going to do on that, but I'm not going to do it at this time. It's not quite it's not quite there, and Spirit is telling me I have to wait until it's ready. But I am experiencing a lot of phenomena that way. And because of it, I just felt like, okay, ones are going to be something new. Something new is coming, and we all are going to experience it. So what I want you to do, if you can, is to recognize you do not have to be harmed in whatever it is that's coming. But you do have to do one thing to protect yourself, and that is, 1, be aware, and 2, agree to disagree. See that cord plugged into that wall spiritually and unplug that bad boy. Just yank that thing right out of the socket, because that's what they've got us on. They've got us on some kind of sick agreement process that we haven't been able to disentangle ourselves from. It's about to happen. Know this. We are about to separate from this very poor-minded energy. And with that, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me here today.